Can you center the light?
What is that game called? Let's you ready to play Jurassic World?
Ooh.
Your phone is like Pokemon Go.
Ew, I just gagged a little bit. Hey besties, and welcome back to another episodio of Jasmine Aguirre. And on today's episode, we will be opening our June BoxyCharm. Yay! We're gonna be opening our BoxyCharm. Why is it that every time you open a BoxyCharm, you can never freaking close it the same? Like literally, I tried to stuff everything back in here the same exact way that it came in, and this shit looks fat. Like it looks fat. You can't even close it. It's so freaking irrelevant, like, and unnecessary. But anyways, on today's episode, I decided to do a BoxyCharm unboxing slash going over the products just to see what we got on this month, how you can use them, and just to talk a little bit more about BoxyCharm because I personally love BoxyCharm with my life. If you haven't tried out BoxyCharm, I highly recommend that you go ahead and you sign up. Literally, you pay $21 a month and you get over like $100 worth of stuff. Sometimes it's more than $100, but it is definitely more than $21, and that's all you have to pay a month. And you get a little box like this, and then you open it up and it comes with all these goodies, and like it's just amazing. I think it's amazing, and if you don't got it yet, you better get it. And if you have Ipsy, not that I don't like Ipsy, but if you have it and you don't have this, then what the fuck are you doing with your life? But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into what's in here. I created the look that I have right now. I did create it with all the products that came in my BoxyCharm this month. I hope you guys enjoy this look, and if you guys want to see how I created this look using everything from BoxyCharm, then you go ahead and you stay tuned, honey. All right girls and gentlemen, so opening up our BoxyCharm, as we can see here, we have our little BoxyCharm paper that tells us everything that comes in the box. And then it tells us, let me repeat that, it tells us the names of the products, how much they actually retail for, and it just gives us a little bit of information of each product. This month's theme, because I believe that BoxyCharm always tries to do a theme, was Caribbean Queen. Yes, Caribbean Queen. So let's go ahead, and my camera is on 12%. Like always, my camera is always dying. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So for the first item, which is what I did first, was my eyeshadow, of course. Yes, it was the eyeshadow using this beautiful ass palette. The palette on this month's BoxyCharm, because they always try to include a palette, was from A. Lamar Cosmetics. Look at how beautiful that packaging looks. It's this bright yellow. If you open it up, it has a little bit of like little plants. Looks very tropical. On this side, there's nothing. On this side, you can see 1, 2, 3, 8 shadows. I wish mostly all of the palettes include a mirror. I really wish this came with a mirror. It would have been so much more efficient, you know, because I always use a little mirror, so it would have been way better. However, it did not include a mirror, so that's kind of a no, but it's okay because they did make up the fact that they didn't include a mirror with how pigmented and beautiful these eyeshadows were. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, I will be showing a little clip right now. Let me first go into the shadows on here. The first shadow we have, god damn it. The first shadow we have is called La Costeña. I'm just kidding. It's just called La Costa. It's just a very like rosy, almost champagne color. Let's go ahead and do a swatch. Now, I'm not really going to do a swatch on all of them. I'm only going to do a swatch on the eyeshadows that I didn't use on my eye, which was La Costa, and it looks like that. Yes, look at that pigmentation. Now, the next color that I didn't use was called Varadero. This is a beautiful ass blue. Look at this swatch right here. Yes, I know. Just one, like that's just swatching it one time. And then the other color that I didn't use was called Guantanamera. I think I pronounced that correctly. This is almost like a pinky maroon color. Okay, so my swatches ain't straight, but you guys can see how pigmented and how beautiful and rich those colors are. So now the other colors I did go ahead and use in my look, which was in Malencon, which I used in my inner corner, Cecilia, what the fuck, that's not even her name, Celia, which is what I used here, which is this aqua color, Coco Taxi, which is what I used as my transition, and then Tropico, I did use it in my waterline, and then Cafecito, which I used on the outer corner. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so for this eye look, we're going in with the palette called Alamar Cosmetics. So that's the brand. And then the name of this palette is actually Reina del Caribe. Very tropical and cute. So we're gonna go ahead and dig into this palette. Look at how beautiful. We are gonna go ahead, and to start off, we are taking the color Coco Taxi, which is this color right here. It looks like a yellow on camera. I know you guys see that and it looks very yellow, but it's actually not yellow. It's actually not yellow. It's more of an orangey color, which I think it's really pretty, but yeah, so I just thought it was more of a yellowy color, which is what I kind of wanted, but it's okay, we made it work. So we're gonna go ahead and take that color with one of our brushes right here, which is our Morphe 330 brush, and we're gonna go ahead and take it in the crease. As of right now, I've already primed my eye, so I did go ahead and just put some LA Girl Pro Concealer, and then I set my eye a little bit, but not too much, just because I want the colors to pop out. And we are gonna go ahead and brush that on the crease. Oh, is this rude? Sorry. So yeah, we're simply going in with this color and we are taking it in the crease. And since this transition color we're using is a little darker than our normal transition colors, we just want to go ahead and make sure we don't bring it up too high. We want to blend it out right on the spot where we applied the color. So, and now that we are done with the transition color, I did go ahead and blend out as much as I could, or as much as I wanted, to be honest. We're gonna go ahead and take another brush. This is just a precision shadow brush. When I say words like that, like my Mexican accent comes out so bad and then I can't even say them. Precision shadow brush. Okay, so now we're gonna go back into the palette and we're taking the color Cafecito. This color right here, it's the name is Cafecito, which is translation for little coffee. Just kidding. So we're gonna take a little bit of Cafecito on our brush, and the reason why I chose this brush is because we are gonna apply it on the outer corner, but right on the outer corner right here, on the outer corner of the lid. And since we're applying it there, I want it to be very precise. So with this brush, I'm gonna take Cafecito, little coffee, and we're gonna go ahead and stamp it on there. So we're blending out those edges. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that a lot, but the only thing that I felt I didn't like so much about this shade Cafecito is that it applies beautiful, very pigmented, but as soon as I start blending out, I feel like it almost kind of dissolves in regards to it not having that intensity as it had before. And maybe it's just me, maybe that's what happens when you try to blend out dark colors, but I don't know. If you guys got the BoxyCharm and tried out that Cafecito shade, then you let me know how you felt about it in the comments below. As of right now, I like it, but I don't know if I love it. So now, in the process of blending out this little coffee, we're gonna go ahead and take again the Morphe M330, dip it again a little bit in the Coco Taxi, and we're gonna go ahead and blend out those edges of that Cafecito again. So in this step, we are simply applying and blending, applying and blending. Okay, quick update. I could have been lying. Now that I'm trying Cafecito again, I kind of feel like I like it a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe you just have to kind of play with it. So I'm just like packing it on and then blending out and then packing it on again, just to get it to that color that I want. So I want an intense brown, and I'm just, you know, slowly working it to that dark brown that I wanted. Do y'all see that? ¿Miran eso o no miran eso? Si no lo miras, ponte los lentes. Put your glasses on, girl. So you guys can see that color. Ya sé, se mira medio feíto, pero no se preocupen. We're gonna fix it. Oh. So now we're gonna go ahead, now that we have the orange and the brown, we are taking our Morphe M167.
Pulling me back, telling me I need to win my life. Everything's gonna be alright.
We're gonna go ahead and take our brush full of concealer and we're going to cut the crease. With this, it's so simple, which is why I love it. We're gonna go ahead and take it in the inner corner and swoop. Inner corner and cut the crease, honey. And then we're gonna go ahead and fill it in. We're going back in our palette and we're taking the color Celia. Ooh, yes, Celia Cruz, honey. We're gonna go ahead and take the color Celia, and this is a very beautiful shimmery color. Let me go ahead and swatch it for you just so you can see how beautiful it is. Okay, first of all, go ahead and take a look at that swatch. Yes, I know y'all seen that. And the beautiful thing about this eyeshadow Celia is that even though it's a shimmer, it applies on very smoothly on the eye even when you use a brush. Normally I have to go in with my handy dandy finger to apply a shadow that's a shimmer, but with this eyeshadow it's just so rich in pigment that it applies on beautifully with a brush, which is always a good thing because it will allow you to create that preciseness that you need. So I'm taking that color Celia on this flat brush and we're gonna go ahead and tap it on. And in order for this to work as well, when you cut the crease, you don't want to set the concealer, because since we're not setting the concealer, it's still very tacky and it will allow that shimmer to stick on. Very beautiful. Very beautiful, honey. Very beautiful. So I just want you guys to know that if you're seeing this blue and you see how intense it looks, I didn't even have to spray my brush. You know how you normally do in order to get that shimmer? I didn't even have to do that. And I think it's one, because I didn't set my concealer, and two, because this shade Celia is just so pigmented that you don't even have to wet your brush. I mean, you can if you want to. I'm pretty sure that would even give it a more intensified look, but it's already doing its job. Okay, so now that we have applied that blue, I'm just going in with our brush where we took the color Little Coffee. And we're gonna go ahead and just make sure we blur out the edge of that aqua color, just to make sure it looks very blended and there's no harsh edges. And then we're just going in with a blendy brush. All right, guys, and that is how I created my eye look. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is how I use this palette on my eyes. I love it. I absolutely love it. I never would have bought this on my own, which is why I love BoxyCharm, because it opens my eyes to new products and new things that I normally would have never picked out myself. Like A. Lamar Cosmetics, I had never heard of that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and look into their website to see if I can find more things, and I wanna see what other palettes they may have because they are so pigmented. Let's go ahead and see how much this retails for. This retails for $28. $28. I paid $21 for a box with 5 items. Like, do the math, honey. That is such a good freaking deal. $28 for this palette, and I got it for basically $5. Alrighty, next item in our BoxyCharm. Next item in our BoxyCharm is this little eyeliner here. It's from the brand Jonte Blue. I believe I pronounced that right. Maybe it has more of an accent, but it's just a regular eyeliner. It's in the color dark brown, 903 dark brown. I simply use this eyeliner to do my waterline. If you guys want to see, this is how I applied it. So as you can see, I applied a little bit over here and it gave me that kind of like intense look. I never do that because my eyes are so small, and I feel like when I add a dark color in my waterline, it makes my eyes look way smaller. Watch me poke my eye out. Okay, so I actually really like how it looks. All right, but yeah, so this one doesn't have much. It's just a regular eyeliner. This retails for the price of Jonte Blue waterproof eyeliner pencil. This retails for $5, which is basically what you pay for it inside of the box, and it's not bad. I never use these kind of eyeliners in particular because I don't really put anything in my waterline. However, I did it for the sake of this video. It's really good. If you use a lot of eyeliners, I highly recommend it. And it is 100% vegan for those of you who like products that are vegan. Okay, moving on along to the next product. So just to finish up the things that I used for my eyes, they did go ahead and include these little lashes. Now they're not in the box anymore because obviously I'm wearing them. However, it comes in this beautiful ass little packaging. I don't know what this is. This is from Baddington Lashes. Never heard of this brand either. Again, opening my eyes to new things. I've never heard of this brand. However, they are very like natural, very calm. Not something I would normally go for if I saw them at the store, because I like my eyelashes to be very full because I have such little lashes and such little eyes that full dramatic lashes make my eyes look bigger. But I do like them very much, and the packaging is just beautiful. These lashes are already cut down to the size. I did measure them. They fit perfect. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some glue and pop these babies on. Once you apply the glue, you want to make sure that you wait for the glue to get a little bit tacky. You don't want to wait too long, just to give it a few seconds. And the reason when you want to put the tweezer in the center is because you want to make sure that you first apply the center and then you go ahead and you apply the ends. And there you have your lashes. So these are Baddington, and then these retail for These also retail for $28. So all right, we're moving on along. We're almost done with the BoxyCharm. However, we still have 2 more items. So the next item in the BoxyCharm was this 3-set brush set. This 3-set brush set. Does that even make sense? So basically, you're getting 3 brushes. So instead of getting 5 items, you're getting like 8 items. These brushes are from Luxie. I didn't use all of them because they have a foundation brush on here, which I didn't use. As you can see, they look a little dirty. That's how they look. Some of them are dirty because I did use them. Oh my god, are all my fingers dirty? Sorry. Super unprofessional. So these brushes were pretty good. Let's go ahead and see how I use those. So normally I like to bake my face, and I don't really have a specific powder, like a pressed powder that I use for my under eyes. So I know that this is maybe not what it's used for. Oh my gosh, why does it have blue? Okay, so this brush has blue. I think I accidentally dipped my brush into this blue in here. Can I get my life together? So we're gonna go ahead and take some of our powder. I don't know if this is gonna work. If I'm using this the wrong way, please let me know, because I don't really know why anybody would use this kind of brush for powder. I personally wouldn't. I prefer to add my powder with a beauty blender just to make sure that it stays on the sponge until it hits my face. With a brush, I always feel like the powder just goes everywhere and it doesn't really get it to the places where I want them. So do I like this brush? I'm gonna have to go with a no, and that's only because I don't like brushes for my powder. Is it a good brush? It is. It's good quality, and it has really soft bristles, which is amazing. If you like brushes for your powder, then this will be really good for you. However, for me, it just doesn't work because it's not something that I normally use. But I'm not hating it, just not for me. Okay, and then the foundation brush, like I mentioned, I will use it in another video. I'm sorry guys that I'm not giving a good review on the brushes. I will be using the tapered highlighter brush 522. I'm gonna go ahead and use it for my highlighter. Okay, so before we use the highlighter brush to apply our highlight today, we are gonna go ahead and take some MAC Fix Plus. It makes me so sad to use this for these videos because I never even go anywhere after these videos. I simply take off my makeup. And you already know that I barely could afford this. I could barely afford this because I don't have any money for the real one. But I do it for the video and I do it for you guys, so you guys better freaking appreciate it. Can y'all see that? I hope you can. How do I feel about the brush so far? I think I really like it simply because it's bigger than what I normally use. This is what I normally use for my highlighter. It's way smaller compared to this one. You guys can see the difference. I do like it because it's bigger. Just gonna go ahead and take some on the tip of my nose and then some on the top of my lip. All right, so do I like this brush? Yes, this is a yes from me. Yes for me for the highlighter brush, no for me for the powder brush. All right, so now that we have the brushes out of the way, we are down to our last product. All right, guys, so yes, that's how I use those brushes. I didn't use the foundation one, which I will use in another video. Do I like these brushes? I wouldn't use these all the time. The powder brush was a no for me. I'm just not a powder brush person. Like, I don't like brushes for my powder. But however, the highlighter one was amazing, and let's hope that the foundation one is just as good. Now, these retail for $42, which is a little pricey for 3 brushes. But again, you're only paying $21, which means you're paying $5 for 3 brushes that are worth $42. Yes, I know you know that's a good ass deal. So why are you still not subscribed to BoxyCharm? And now, okay, so now for the lipstick, it is in the color Verona. We're gonna go ahead and apply it. Now this is brown color, I'm guessing, which is always my go-to color, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love it. Is this color worth it? For me, it is. It's one of my favorite shades. It's brown. It has almost like a little hint of, I don't know, but it's not completely brown. It has like a little tiny peachy undertone, which is fine with me. I normally would just pair it with maybe a darker lip liner, which I didn't do for the video just because I wanted to focus just on the BoxyCharm products. But you know me, I would either add a lighter color on the outside or a darker color on the inside or a darker color on the outside. That's my personal opinion. But with just using the BoxyCharm lipstick, I loved it. And I hope you guys can see how beautiful it looks. And now the last product in our BoxyCharm, yay! We are to the end, is this little lotion. This is called, let's see here. I'm guessing the brand is Sol de let me repeat that. That's Sol de Janeiro. And this is Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. So I'm guessing that's the name of this cream. Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. It says that it's for fast absorbing body cream, helps tighten and smooth like no other. So it tightens the skin. If you got flaps anywhere, you put it on there and it will tighten your skin, honey. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This smells so freaking good. It smells like vanilla, but better than vanilla. I don't even know how to freaking describe it. There's a lot on this little cover that comes on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it on my shoulders. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, you guys. You guys don't even understand how good this lotion smells. It smells amazing, but it smells so good. I believe what does it have? Okay, so I don't know if it says it on here, but I'm not seeing it. I will put it, however, on the little comment. I'll put a little caption right here of what it's supposed to smell like, because it smells delicious. I could eat this. I could literally eat it just because it smells so good. Oh my god. All right, so that's the little lotion that it came with. So we did make it to the end of the video with all of these goodies that came in our BoxyCharm. If you guys like these type of videos and like the fact that I go over the products and kind of show how to use them, then make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the little bell so you guys can be notified when I post. And if you guys like this, I will definitely be doing another video for July's BoxyCharm. And thank you so much, besties, for joining me today. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video short right here because my camera is about to die. If you guys enjoyed this look, make sure, again, like and comment. And you know, you can create it if you want. If you create it using all of these products, then go ahead and tag me in some pictures. You know what to do. All right, guys, thank you, besties, for joining me, and see you on the next video.